EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? Green 19. Good. Sit right.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Bengals defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fields going to change things up here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Out of the gun, Fields. To Allen on the dump off. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. To the air again, Fields. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
On one.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. The Bengals now at 2-5 to start play. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
They spent the week at practice, Sam. We know our rating's not that great, and we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They go play action with Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game. Chase Brown, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they will have the football deep in. Enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Able to fight through one tackle. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his 2nd first-quarter touchdown there. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 76 yards. And the Jets are able to move back in front. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Bengals 17. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, 70 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Evan
McPherson on for the point after. And that one gives him a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Jets 21. Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
3-19,
Hall want to give up the middle. Now inside the 25. Breece Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have yet again retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Bengals 24. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go.
Burrow on play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go. Got.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have taken the lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score. Bengals 31. Jets 28.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Second and a couple. They'll go again with Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Drews. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a bout of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
Here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On 2. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Brought down at the 20.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2.
Here's
Ready?
a 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Higgins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Gun.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Who's the drag defense, right? Right.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Third and 8.
Don't jump. Right.
Fields. Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They work now on 2nd and 9.
11. Here we go. I'm good. 331. 331. Right.
Now it's Fields. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game. And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the 50, here's Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Here we go. 319, here's what? Go.
On play action, Fields rolling to his left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. 331, 331. Right.
To throw is Fields. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Justin Tucker is set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll let this go for the end zone. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Let's get set. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Jets 35.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And a stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball again on 2nd down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Fields. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Turbo's right. Go.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Here we go. Right.
On the end around, here comes Smith. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Here's Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Tackle on that play by Quinton Williams.
Second and 10.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Second and 10.
Gun.
Now Burrow.
Able to find Higgins.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's third and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
12.
They go play action with Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping it for a loss.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. And his sensational season continues. That touchdown grab, number 20 for him on the year. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A toss left side for Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 161 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Here we go. He's good. 19 wins. Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here we go. 3-19.
Fields now to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Here we go.
Motion left, Smith. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Here's Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 16.
They defer to Brown to start the drive.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you got,
he's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
in this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go, son. Who's again?
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go, son. 258, this is son.
And they take a knee.
Here we go, son. 319, yes, son.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go. 19 Jackson.
Well, this was a fun one today. If you